Are you frustrated when it comes to your online marketing or unsure where to even begin? If so, you're going to want to take a look at this video and how to build a strong foundation when it comes to your online marketing. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to our channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you'll stay up to date on all of the latest videos. We like to put out helpful content geared toward the small business community. So today I want to talk about some basics, and we get asked this question a lot. Where do I even begin when it comes to marketing? We have so many business owners that are spending so much time working in their business, they just don't have time to research marketing and don't even know where to start. So I want to go over 6 key elements, and this sort of builds your foundation. We want to go through listings, reviews, social media, website, advertising, and SEO. And we'll do more videos in the future breaking down these things more specifically, but I want to touch on what each one of them, has to do with marketing and how it can be helpful to your business. So this is a report, and I just took some screenshots of it. This is a report that we send out to our clients to give them an idea of where their starting point is, and we can use that to kind of build up from there. But let's start with listings. And I blurred out this customer's information just to protect them. But listings, can people find your business when they search for you online? How many sites are you actually listed on? There's so many industry specific sites out there and just so many, general sites. Obviously, you'll know Google, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, those. But industry specific sites, for example, for a restaurant, Zomato, Urban Spoon, there's so many different ones out there. Are you listed on all of those sites? Are you making it as easy as possible for someone to find your business? And then when they do find your business, what kind of information is out there? Is it accurate? Let me show you something. For example, with this prospect, this client, they have a missing phone number on Twitter. They have an incorrect address on multiple sites. They have an incorrect website. They have a missing website on multiple sites. Whenever you change something, you need to make sure that you change it on all these sites. Because if you change your phone number, you change your website, your address, you move, locations, oftentimes what isn't thought of are all the sites that you've already been listed on and have that information. So is your information actually correct when someone's searching for you online? Something to consider. And then we look at reviews. And a couple key points we like to look at with reviews is, number one, how many reviews are actually found about your business, right? How many consistent reviews are you getting? Are you getting new reviews consistently every month? And how many? What your average review score is? And the number of sources that you're found on. So for example, a lot of people, and I want to throw something else in there actually, when it comes to responding to reviews, are you responding to the reviews? Are you thanking people who leave you a positive review? And are you reaching out to make things right if they left a negative review? All of that stuff plays a big role when it comes to reviews and how people view your business when they search for you online. Consistent reviews. Are you getting new reviews every single month? If not, you can have a good review score, but if you haven't gotten many reviews in the year, throughout the year, I'm going to think a couple things. I'm going to think, they might have been doing really well the past couple of years, but for whatever reason this year, it looks like there aren't a lot of customers that were happy enough to want to leave a review. And maybe things have gone downhill a little bit. Or I might think they might not even be in business anymore. Hey, they haven't gotten a new review in a year. Or I don't even know if they're still, it doesn't look like they're in business. So how does your digital storefront look? And I use that term digital storefront because that's the first thing people see online. They're going to look you up. First, your listings, can they find you? And is that information accurate? Then the second thing they're going to do is they're going to look you up on review sites. And what are they seeing there? Are you happy with what they're seeing? Would you want to do business with someone based on your own review score? Just something, again, to consider. And then we move on to social media. And we look at things like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Are you posting consistently? What type of content are you posting? Is it helpful, informative, educational? Is it entertaining? Or is it kind of the same thing over and over again? Are you just trying to sell people on your service or product? Because I'll tell you right now, that gets old really quickly. People want to see two types of content. They want to be educated or they want to be entertained. Are you doing that? What's your following count, your follower count look like? Do you have a group of social media advocates? And what type of interaction are you getting from your community? We talk about average likes per post and shares per post. That's a good indication of whether people actually like your content or not. Are they sharing it? Are they interacting with it? If not, then you're going to want to take a look at what type of content you're posting and rethink your strategy. But not only just for Facebook, again, it's the same thing with Twitter, it's the same thing with Instagram. You have to be present on multiple platforms nowadays. One just isn't enough. And then we move on to websites. And a couple things we like to look at for websites. Number one, I think the biggest thing is it mobile friendly? Nowadays, your website should be mobile. It should almost be thought of in the design process mobile first, not desktop first. Most people are accessing your website through their phone. So is it mobile friendly, number one? And then a couple other things. What's your speed like? Is it easy to interact with or not? Because, the performance and the user experience are also huge factors as to whether they're actually going to convert into customers or not. So if I'm on my phone and I look up a business and it's taking more than 2 seconds, to load, I'm done. I'm not waiting around all day for your website to load. And then when I get on that website, am I having a good experience or not? Is it easy to read? Are the buttons easy to navigate? Or is it confusing? Is it, hard to read? If so, why am I bothering? There's other, businesses probably just like you out there that I can also, there are other restaurants, there are other pet shops, there are other plumbers, electricians. You have to provide an outstanding experience from start to finish online. And then we look at the desktop. Same thing. Does it load, does it load quickly? What's the user experience like? Are your images formatted correctly or not? These are all things to consider when it comes to speed and, again, user experience. Your homepage content. Do you have your phone number listed, your address, your social media links? Again, all those are taken into consideration because someone wants to easily navigate from your website to your Facebook page to your review sites. They don't want to have to keep searching and going back and doing all this stuff. It should be a seamless user experience. And then we talk about online advertising. What type of online advertising are you doing? Are you using Google AdWords? Are you using Facebook ads? What are you doing to get your name out there? Even if you've been in business for 50 years, that doesn't mean that everyone in the city knows your business. There are some, absolutely, where that is the case. But a lot of times, unless you're right on a main street where everyone who, in town passes by every day, there are people that don't know you exist. And you can reach them through things like Facebook advertising. Retargeting. That's another big component. We won't get into that too in depth now, but retargeting. When someone interacts with, say, something on your Facebook page, like a video, or they go to your website and they don't fill out a form, are you retargeting to those people? Are you retargeting your ads geared towards those people? Because those people are more likely to convert since they've obviously shown some sort of interest in your business. SEO. What happens when someone searches for, restaurants, Italian restaurants, plumber, electrician, pet shop? Are you coming up over your competition? Because someone in your area is spending money on SEO and they are appearing in search. It could be you, but maybe it's not you. So when someone searches for plumber, electrician, whatever it is, are you coming up over your competition? So those are a few factors to consider when it comes to marketing. I know there was a lot, but each video, each piece we're going to go more in depth on in a later video. But just to recap, listings. What kind of information is found when someone does a search for you? Is it accurate? How many sites are you actually listed on? Reviews. What does your review sites look like? Are you responding to all of your reviews? Are you getting consistent new reviews? Social media. How many followers do you have on your pages? With the content that you're posting, is it getting a lot of interaction, or is no one interacting with your content? If so, you're going to need to look at your strategy and rethink it. Website. Is your website mobile friendly? What type of user experience are you giving someone when they go to your website? Are you giving them in a way to convert into an actual customer from your website? And then advertising. What type of digital ads are you sending out? Whether it's through Facebook, Google AdWords, whatever it is, how are you reaching customers who have never heard of your business? And then SEO. What happens when someone does a search for your industry? Are you coming up over your competition? So those are some foundational pieces when it comes to online marketing. It doesn't happen overnight, but it's just a way for you to kind of get your mind thinking about what needs to be done to have a fully flourishing online marketing business. And it doesn't matter if you've been in business for 50 years, whether you sell online or whether you sell traditional items. It doesn't matter. You need to have an online presence nowadays. Otherwise, you are going to get left behind. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. If you want this analysis done for your business, just reach out to us. You can find us on our website, leave a comment on one of our social media pages, whatever it is. We're going to get back to you because we monitor all that stuff, which you should be too. So, as always, have an awesome day, and we'll see you soon.